bidding, plus cattle mutilations and Mike Pence in the same segment? What? We're going to see how that one goes. Tucker Carlson is staying up late to be here. The swamp, though, girds for 2024. That's the focus of tonight's angle. Now, just for a few moments, I want you to stop and think about what the elites and their media valets want you to believe. Because they make one outlandish claim after another, like how an incumbent who loses her primary by 37 points is actually a winner.
Liz Cheney, it seems so quaint to say a profile in courage, but she really is.
And I respect enormously the fact that she spoke out for the truth.
Cheney's future is yet to be written.
Or the lie that 8.5% inflation is really zero inflation. Or a law with $437 billion in new spending can reduce inflation just by its name alone. Or I love this, the claim that men can be mothers and women fathers.
Can you help me get a good definition of birthing people?
Well, I'll check on the language there, but I think if we're talking about those who give birth, I think we're talking about, I don't know how else to explain it to you other than
Or their insistence that pumping children full of hormones is gender affirming.
Every major medical association agrees gender affirming care is life-saving, medically necessary, age appropriate, and a critical tool for healthcare providers.
I like that smock she's wearing. And no surprise that they think having drag queens mingling with children is totally normal.
Drag queens are just here to entertain. We can read, we're intelligent, like we are harmless, and I just hope that, moving forward, it kind of just like stretches those imaginations a little bit more to continue normalizing it.
And their dangerous claim that babies and young kids need COVID vaccines to be safe.
The United States is now the first country in the world to offer safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines for children as young as 6 months old. Finally, some peace of mind.
Yeah, we wouldn't have peace of mind without that. And of course, they demand that you believe that this country we love, is systemically racist. Of course, that our borders are closed when, in fact, millions of migrants have walked right in. And one of my favorites, that the Afghan withdrawal was correctly handled.
We are in a stronger position as a country because of the president's decision.
Dweeb. And of course, even with all those unabashed lies, they claim to be the only country's serious defenders of democracy.
I believe that Donald Trump continues to pose a very grave threat and risk to our republic.
Future of democracy on the ballot.
I fear for our democracy if the Republicans were ever to get the gavel. We can't let that happen.
And of course, just like all of their other grandiose claims, this one is dead wrong. In fact, the opposite is true. Because we're the true defenders of democracy, and they are its enemies. The